Hey, this is the Ramen Room. This is your boy Hassan Hancock, and I got Omar, the general, the captain.
What's good?
You know what I'm saying? I got Randall Williams, the bus man.
Wait.
Huh?
Yeah, you get the full legal name?
What?
Legal name?
And the bus man. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about my friend, man. His name is the bus man. He knows what I'm talking about. Shouts out to my boy, man. Anyway.
We got a full plate today, man.
Not too much of a full plate, man. It's just got nothing but steak on the plate, dog. You know why?
Nick Fury Jr. comic has started. Wow. Been announced. That we're talking about, right? Nope.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, Randall.
No, I think I heard somebody announced something. I don't know. You came up with the stuff. I don't. What happened?
The PS4 Pro has been announced, ladies and gentlemen.
PS4 Pro?
Yeah.
What are the specs?
Oh man, it comes with like some sort of like
professional,
like a Tesseract reactor.
So I gotta wear a suit and tie when I play it?
Huh?
Gotta wear a suit and tie when I play it?
Yeah, it's very professional.
Suit and tie.
It's a professional.
They use it to launch rockets into space.
That's the type of power we need in our homes.
PS4 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
It solved the energy crisis.
And that's it for our show, you guys. We've had a wonderful. Psych.
Quit teasing us. We want to hear about the Switch.
Yeah, we can talk about the Switch, man.
All right.
Nintendo Switch. How everybody doing today? I'm glad everybody tuned in. Once again, I got my co-host here today. We're going to talk about the Switch. So, Randall, lead us off. What did you like?
Well, yeah, I'll go over a few things I like. I like the price. I think I didn't have we were kind of talking earlier. I didn't have a number in mind, but the $299 price I think is really affordable, particularly because Nintendo wants to position it to be the Wii again. So they want to hit families, they want to hit people who don't normally game, and that gives you a solid price point. You'll buy a tablet for that price, so it's something that it's not too expensive, particularly for what you're getting. And it's really like it's something that I'm like I saw. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can pick that up, without even stressing about it. Like it's not like you're looking at when the PS4 and Xbox One launch, you're looking at $400 or $500. You're like, hey, I gotta plan that out. It's pretty quick. You put as long as they have it available, go to the store, pick that up, put it in the tree, call it a day. What about you?
No, don't start with me, man. Omar, what did you like?
I like the fact that it's small. I've always liked Nintendo's price point.
Okay.
I also like the fact that some of the games they announced when I'm like, oh, I like that Mario game. I'm always a fan of a new Mario game.
I'm really excited for that Mario game.
Yeah, I don't like them eyes though. They look really evil.
It's weird. I don't know that we were kind of talking about it when I first saw it. I thought of Sonic Adventure a little bit, but just seeing Mario. I don't know, just that motif of being in the real world, sort of, and it's something about whatever they're doing in that game. Like the platforming looks, it's going to be solid. The gameplay is going to be good. I'm really excited to see what they do with that because if you remember, again, going back to the Wii, Super Mario Galaxy came out and that was big for that console. And I think that's what they're trying to really build off of that and work to that again.
I agree with you. Now, man, you got to be fair. You got to say what I said to y'all, how I said it.
About
what did you like?
So what do you like about it?
Yeah, you got to say it with that little accent though.
I don't have an accent.
Yeah, try it.
All right. What do you like about it?
What was that? Okay, like you asked Omar. So happy you asked me. Listen. Man, did you like it? You're silly, man. You guys are silly. Peep game. This is what I liked about it. Like you said, Mario was good. Zelda.
Yeah,
breathtaking. Now everybody knew that game was going to be dope when it came.
Here's the thing, though, right? They announced that previously, and I'm not big into Zelda. I don't play a lot. I don't really play.
That's your fucking fault. I mean, sorry guys.
But it's something. It didn't really catch my like when they first had that first Nintendo Direct, and they show him sitting on. He was on a hill or whatever, and they were kind of mimicking that first Zelda cover. I didn't think much of it, but something about seeing that yesterday, like the gameplay, the section they showed off was tremendous. Like just the atmosphere, and it really connected with me for whatever reason.
It's a mind blowing experience, man.
Yeah,
mind blowing experience. It blew my mind, and I, man, even like seeing like the little like the monster with the glowing blue purplish feet. I was like,
yeah, just the scale of the monster.
Yeah,
in general.
it seemed like he goes to different places and celebrations be happening and
Right.
people be having a good strife.
Yeah,
It's-
I would say it looks like just a different tone, different kind of setting
Yeah.
for Zelda. At
it
least
kind of got me ready for. It kind of got me ready for the. You know how nobody knew what Zelda was going to be like. Was going to be like for 64.
Right.
Nobody knew. But when the game was over, you knew then that this was an epic tale. You had a good time. But that was the 64. Now, nothing against the Twilight Princesses or the Skyward Swords
Spirit
or
Track,
nothing against them. But man, is my body ready for that experience? Because I feel like that's from good. Yes, my body is ready.
R. Kelly is calling.
My mind is telling me no.
The Yoshida was telling you that.
The missus was telling you no.
You funny, man. I'm having fun, man. What else do I like?
It reminds me sort of the
Mario Kart. I want them. I see they ported. I was looking at they're porting majority of the tracks over from all the popular Wii tracks.
Yeah.
But it says they're making a lot of them downloadable tracks and characters. I hope they're not going to do it like a DLC for everything else, because I really would. I would like to see Nintendo not go that route, because they're one of the few consoles I've seen that do not do the. Oh, you get this game, but now you got to get all the DLC for it.
Well, you know, they kind of did it with Smash. Smash had the.
I was gonna say they kind of
They were cheap.
even Mario Kart 8. I mean, they started really dipping their toes into DLC, so to speak. They kind of
Yeah, but it was small packs. Though.
Right,
It wasn't like the
but to Omar's part, I hope it's not for tracks and for characters. It's nothing substantial. I can do with cosmetics, carts and nice flourishes, but I don't want anything like you said. I don't want to have to pay for Toad.
What did you just say?
Flourish, get some
Flourish.
get a nice
Flourish.
Yeah,
Oh
extra,
man,
extra touch.
What did you just call me? Ain't no goddamn flourish. I mean, yeah. To your point, Omar, I as well feel like they shouldn't do it. They shouldn't jump in that season Activision DLC game.
Now, mind you, if they give you like a full-fledged game and then give you some DLC halfway through the cycle into the next one, I'm okay with that. But not a full game. Then I got to get DLC for all the stuff I want to play.
Don't give us a Street Fighter situation.
No.
Where you just...
Or Killer Instinct. You buy that one game. Your game's free, but the characters are fine.
Killer Instinct,
Well, I can even do that if the game is free. But don't have me buy Mario Kart with 8 characters and I have to buy Toad.
You got to buy a cart.
Daisy. I gotta fill up the tank each time I go around the track.
Send Nintendo a nice email. Hey guys, I bought Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U when it came out.
But there's no carts.
Yeah, what happened to all the carts that
I bought it
playing
specifically to be Daisy, and she is locked behind a paywall.
Hey, is there a way you can unlock that door for me without having me pay for it?
Is there a key?
Hey, virtual console? Can you do that for the Wii U?
I won a game critic. It was 0.
Can I use my Nintendo Power Coins on this thing? Or?
So, I mean, let's just run down the conference. They started talking with hardware.
Yeah.
So we talked about the price point. The dock comes with an HDMI cord, connects to the TV.
I like that.
Which I think was a great idea. It comes with a USB-C charger, so it should charge hopefully pretty quickly. C's fairly quick. I wonder if that means replacements, how expensive that might be, because C is still kind of pricey. And right now it's not, widely adopted. So I wonder how third-party replacements might cost. But going to the controller, we were talking about and switch to Joy-Cons. When I first saw the video, and I still kind of feel this way, taking the Joy-Con apart and using it individually as a controller, I feel it still looks like maybe a little cramped. That you can take it and use a little split it in each side and make it small. But I think overall, though, the big controller and then attaching it to the screen, I think it's fantastic.
How big is the screen? 7 inches?
6.2.
Okay.
6.2. Okay. Which it's good because it's not unwieldy.
It's not much bigger than my phone.
Yeah, it's not. The phones are 5.5 though.
So what? Just over almost an inch.
Yeah. Guess we would have to hold it. I got the Wii U in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let you check that out and see.
The screen the same size?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think hearing that, I'd hope for something a little bigger. I just like a lot of screen real
What do
estate.
you want, Randall? What do you want from Nintendo?
I want to feel.
What the hell's going on?
He wants
I want a 55-inch.
he wants a Switch Pro. That's what he wants. He wants to switch prep.
Full
That's what he
capacity.
wants.
I like screen real estate. I like a nice picture. But I mean, it's
800 gigs.
everything that I saw, the way they made it looked fine
Yeah.
based on the stream. So I don't think it'll be too much of a problem.
It made everything look at 3.
What do you think about the Joy-Con as far as separating it using as the small controllers? Like I said,
Well-
I feel it might be a little cramped, but
That's a good question, guys. I think my good friends over there at Nintendo Life, they said it best. And for those who know me, no, I don't know them guys, but they I go to their website. Quite frankly, they're really good on Nintendo stuff. Them and Nintendo everything. But anyway, what Nintendo Life said was that even though it seems small, like by the looks of things, once they put the thing like the guard thing on top, like
I'm glad
handle.
that it comes with that and they
Yeah.
announced that because again that thing could get lost. It's small.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea, and I'm glad Nintendo packages it in.
They said
That was smart.
it's very, very, very form fitting, like to the hand, even though it looks small.
Right.
And because of the weight and the materials that it's used to design it, I guess we would have to play with it first.
Right.
But because of that, and of course we'll go into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
But the Rumble 2.0 HD type thing, it feels really, really good in the hand.
Yeah.
Like the form factor alone is like this makes sense.
Right.
I will have to try it. But
Yeah.
looking at it, I'm like, hell no. But
Yeah.
once I try it, I'm sure I'll be like, but I'm a fanboy. Don't listen to me.
That's true.
Psych.
He's got a Nintendo hat on and Mario gloves. It's really weird.
What's that?
Big gold buttons. Wow. He gonna pull a Snooki suit out real quick and throw it on.
So what'd you find out over there, man?
So Nintendo is launching a online service.
That's right.
Ooh, free trial period. So they're going to run an Xbox Live.
and
And PSN.
So here's I guess we'll move along because they mentioned that pretty much next in the conference, and we'll go back to one thing on hardware. I did hear, and I don't want to substantiate it too much since it is just a rumor, but that as far as two questions, and I imagine the answer to one might be pretty obvious. One, they talked about after it first comes out, you'll have that free trial period. I'm assuming that means they're giving you a free trial to it, not that period of time after the launch, because it wouldn't make sense for people to get it in the fall and not have access to a free trial of the online service. Particularly, we know it's going to probably be scarce. Like it's going to be just even through no fault of your own, you just won't get it because it's not available.
All right, the free trial period.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that they literally mean just from March 3rd to April, or?
I like to think that they go the route of Apple because people keep saying that Nintendo, model themselves their business acumen after Apple. So,
Right.
I mean, if they're going to do it between now, March 3rd,
Yeah.
and in the fall could be
Yeah.
September, whatever, and then it's paid after that.
Yeah.
Then for new people, I don't see why they wouldn't give them at best. I mean, because think about it. People who want it and get the free, whatever, they'll get it now.
You get a free NES game and a Super NES game. You get a Super NES game with newly added online play. Who wants to play a Super NES game in online? Is Excitebike on Super NES? No, it's on NES.
So, yes.
Here's the other thing I was going to mention about that actually after the trial period was again, it's a rumor, but that it wasn't like with PS Plus or Xbox Live where you keep it as long as you're sub. Like eventually they charge you for having that game. I don't. To me, that seems crazy.
Well, no, it's free for a month. So you get a monthly game download. So like the Xbox, the Gold, Xbox
Right,
Live.
but like for example with Gold, you can keep
keep
it as long as you're sub. Or same thing with Plus. Like having it for a month and then having basically a month trial doesn't seem like a very good value.
Yeah, maybe they'll revise
No,
it.
but you even still get the download even after your Xbox Live Gold, after your Gold ends. So like all the stuff I bought for Gold, I forgot 1 month.
Well, on Xbox One, when they went to Games of Gold Xbox One, that stuff that's only as long as you're a Gold member. Like if you don't continue subscription, you can't access those games. Like 360, you could, but for that you can't. PS4 is the same way. I think it's weird for Nintendo. I could see them doing the same thing, but it just I guess seems weird to have a system where you get it free for a month only. Like,
Only.
I don't know. I mean,
free
you're the,
only. That sounds real anti-consumer.
What's the
It just seems
It really
doesn't seem
does.
like a good.
Nah, bro.
It doesn't when you're trying to weigh the pros and cons. It doesn't seem like a good value.
Let's not jump ahead of ourselves, guys. I mean, we don't know what the subscription.
Right? Yeah, I
cost.
don't. Like I said, not knowing the details, I'm just curious.
That would be dumb. I mean, I think it'll be dumb.
Yeah.
If they do that, I mean, that part would have to be fleshed out. Nintendo knew when they walked on that stage last night. that they did not have that shit fleshed out. They're going to have paid online, and that's the end of our night. You guys have a good day. What the hell?
Yeah, one cue card.
How much is it going to cost, bro? And your controller feels like ice cubes, and you can feel the water going in it.
So going back to that,
Yeah.
motion controls. We were talking earlier, just kind of our general impressions of it, and I felt like this is what the Wii U should have been, because it feels like a real natural progression from the Wii, which is heavily motion controlled, to integrating motion control and touchscreen, but doing it in a way that doesn't feel tacked on.
Yeah, we had a deep discussion too.
Yeah, I think I didn't realize it would have the motion, and I think it's very interesting. I don't know how well it'll be utilized. It'll come down to games
like the motion control, like what they did with the Wii U with the bar.
Yeah, well, like we just in the Switch controller, I don't know how. Like for example, remember like with the Wii came out and Red Steel, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is gonna be it. This is be fighting Vader, all the time," and then it never really happened. I don't know how well that's going to be utilized, but what they showed was impressive as far as their what they call motion HD.
Yeah, with that,
Rumble.
I mean, there again, that's one of those things you got to really feel. I mean, because it kind of, when they talk about motion HD 2.0 haptic feedback and all that, when they talk about stuff like that, it just puts me in the mind of Xbox when they were talking about, like the rumble triggers or some shit like that. Remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, what game do you know?
Right.
Outside of Forza.
Like PS4. I mean, how many use the light bar anymore?
Now, who uses the 6 axis?
Right. Exactly.
Hello. Where's that 6
and
axis?
that's where, and I don't want to get ahead of myself as far as my concerns for Nintendo goes. That's where you can run into some trouble, because a lot of these things that make the Switch interesting are dependent on what developers use and take advantage of.
Now, mind you, if it wasn't for Nintendo, Rumble feature wouldn't be around in the first place.
Right.
So
that's why we know it's going to be great.
Since it's the author of Rumble, then I think they will be, like you said. Yeah. I mean, if they can, I want to feel it, but if they can emulate 3 ice cubes in a glass and you can feel the water going into a glass,
right?
That's what I need.
And I don't.
You got a kitchen in the sink.
Yeah, I mean, but some of the games out here, I mean, people like that true to life game. Like people like what's that work game for PSVR that people
budget cuts? Is it?
Huh?
Is it the budget cuts? Is that the one you're talking about?
What? Why would you work for budget cuts?
There's a game. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what it's called.
It's a game where it's like some sort of game where you feel like you're going to work.
Right.
Like work simulator.
Game. Yeah, I think it's like work simulator, like that.
People
love it. People, I don't know what
people like that shit.
So you get off of work and go home, play a game while going to work.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you though. When I played Shenmue 1, I really felt like I was working at that dock.
Hey, that was going to work. That was going to work.
I was at Shenmue 2 trying to get people to play Lucky Hit. Go to the docks.
So people like that
immersion.
That tedious game play.
Like the immersion is there. I mean, but to feel that's just a glass of water. Now, what would a sword slash feel like? What would a?
We'll see that, and that's my thing is I don't doubt Nintendo's prowess and ability to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just don't know how often we're actually going to run into that. Because remember when the Vita came out and they had like that Uncharted game and you rub the back of the Vita, I
forgot that shit was on the back of the damn.
Yeah, like we'll start off with a bunch of games that use this stuff, and then like 3 years from now, we forget that it even
exists. It's like Kinect now. I don't think I haven't seen the last Kinect in gaming.
I don't think Phil Spencer's seen the last Kinect.
Yeah,
I mean, last time he's seen it,
trying to see a Kinect.
No, I mean, it didn't do anything. I mean, the Kinect wanted you to have the full body motion, whatever.
That's too much.
But with Rumble in itself, like 6 axes, that's moving the controller. You have to turn and twist the controller. The Kinect, you got to move your body. They enjoy the couch too much,
No, you be on the couch balling.
They didn't want much to do with anything, but Rumble. I mean, how does that, like, what game are you playing Street Fighter, and then all you need to feel like like you hitting the ground like a certain way, like ooh, I fell on my left shoulder right there. I can feel it in my controller.
You know what I'm saying? That was my.
That was definitely
that was the Achilles tendon right there. I can feel
it. It's crazy, man. I can't.
That was definitely a sonic boom.
I can feel the chest tightening up.
So going on controllers, we had this conversation earlier, and it was a place where we had a slight disagreement. Controller pricing. I praise the pricing of the unit itself. I think the peripheral pricing could probably stand to come down a little bit if possible.
Give it time.
The Pro, because I was thinking about it, on the way over here, and I know for a fact I'm going to get a Pro controller.
All right, so I'm gonna get one. So tell him I'll tell him. you think it's a little bit pricey, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I say, I don't give a damn about the price. I'm gonna grab it. And people say, why is a peripheral $70? And then I say, why is a Gold controller at GameStop for PS4 $65 when it's the same goddamn controller for $60?
The Xbox Elite controller is like $100 and something.
Yeah, I said that $150.
But that's
nobody want no Lego controller, bro.
But listen, that's
we don't want that
though.
shit.
There's a whole
No!
scene of like
I don't like it.
controllers like that.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
I mean, it's so it's particularly since it is just a pretty big. It's a controller.
Might as well get a
It's
fight
nothing-
stick if you're gonna spend $150. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's just. I mean,
Or play Steel Battalion. Go ahead.
that's what. Well, yeah, I wish. Oh, that's why I don't have one. But I mean, to me, you have to admit that 70, even if you don't think personally, it's still some sticker shock as far as trying to move units and trying to for Nintendo to
For
get sales on
Nintendo,
this.
but
then-
$70
but then-
controller for Nintendo. Because I remember you can get the
Yeah.
nunchuck and the thing, one for like 40. So now you want me to spend 70. Because I remember a nunchuck and a little, was 40.
I mean, but you look in there, I got some Mad Catz Wiimotes in there I got for the 30, and I was okay.
Right.
They work. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I found, I found out that my B button don't work. I got to use the Metroid controller.
Yeah.
But, I mean, shit, you know what you pay for.
You gotta turn it sideways, three quarters of the way up in the end.
I mean, okay, yeah, they could come down in price.
Yeah.
They really could.
Particularly,
$65 would be great.
yeah, the Pro, I'm not as concerned as much as the actual Joy-Con. Only
Yeah, that's
because
80. Yeah, now that's asking too much for the set.
Yeah, I mean, and
$80 goddamn
it's-
dollars, man. That's almost that's a quarter of the price of the console.
Right. I mean, I know there's a lot going into them, but considering how easily they can get lost, because you don't want to be stuck with one Joy-Con, so you're gonna get another pack.
But Nintendo was very smart,
Yeah.
and they're making sure that people are responsible for their equipment. That way, you don't have to spend $80. Like, yo, you don't want to spend this 80, do you? Well, make sure your shit.
You put it in the
Get
cart.
shit together.
You put it in the cart. Are you sure you want to buy this item? He said, yes. Are you really sure?
It's all about consumer relations, but yeah, they need to come down on those prices, and I'm sure that they will. I'm sure that they'll have
Because I mean,
everything like
part
a
of the
Mad Catz
success of the
and Daffy.
Wii was, you bought Wii Sports, came with their just the accessibility, and I would hate to see price become even a slight barrier to that.
Because that's not something they usually go for. They go for the casual gamer more so than
Right.
the hardcore.
And we've already seen people don't want to pay $10 for a mobile game in Mario
People
Run.
don't want to spend. People don't want to spend.
You don't want to spend
money
over
that they can
$2
see.
on a mobile game.
I mean, that's just my thing. People don't want to spend money on shit that they can see. If they can
Right.
see it, then they get mad at it. But if you can hide it behind barriers and paywalls and DLC, people are used to that concept of DLC now. It used to be a time where people was like, "Yo, this is a disgrace. Why is it on an actual desk?" And
You and the whole thing of, well, I can get Hulu's on the
yeah, I mean, all these
$7,
subscriptions. I mean,
$8.
people are subscribed to Hulu's and
Right.
Netflixes.
But
and,
yeah, but you're exactly right. But
Peterson's
the
and,
price you see is $9.99. The sticker shock isn't there.
Yeah.
And for example, if you're sitting there, the people they're trying to go after, the moms, grandmas, the people who are going to watch today's show and see the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to pick up the console or you get it at Christmas and you're looking to actually get another controller, you take a pause when it's $80, $70 for. Or you say, okay, well, I'll get Johnny this controller, but he ain't getting Zelda and Mario.
You get the Switch or you get the controller. Which one is it?
But you know what though, people don't give a damn about, like, because I remember before the PS4 had came out, people were buying the PlayStation controller well before the console came out.
Yeah, I
I mean,
remember
because
that.
it was working for the PS3.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, even still, people were buying controllers and they didn't care about the $50 or $60 price tag. They just went out and bought
But
it.
it moved forward with the new console. So therefore,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about getting all new controllers when you get a new console.
Right.
Everything.
And the 50 is cheaper. And again, that's a price point gamers, we talked to. They're used to that. We're used to 50, 60 for a controller.
You just
60, bro. We're going,
Yeah. I mean, it is what, that's what you're used to paying. But when you start jumping up that, that's when you kind of, it gives people, I guess, a chance to think about it a little more. Maybe that's not what Nintendo wants.
I think I'm okay with 70. But we're gonna have to eternally disagree.
Yeah. And we'll see. I mean, there'll be sales. It'll come
What does
down.
your soon-to-be wife agree? What does she?
She's gonna play what the hell ever I bring in that front door.
That's gonna be Mac.
I got that Mad Catz controller.
She's like, look, baby, look what I found at the Dollar
I got
Tree.
that wired.
Look what I found at Dollar Tree.
I got that wired controller. Hey, when did they come out with wires for this thing? USB.
She's like, look what I found at Big Lots. What?
I mean, you can use the one that they come with it. I use this one. Okay, it's really good. It's got
I ain't get enough for the real one.
function. No, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm a.
You can be out there
The Pro
sleeping
look
with it.
good to me though, man. But I mean,
Oh,
then
yeah.
again,
It
I'm
looks solid.
always acclimated. I thought I would get the Pro for the Wii U.
Yeah.
Never did.
Yeah.
I like the like the gamepad. I like the distance. You know, like between. I don't know what that was out. Because when you play it on like a regular standard controller, like it's cool. But when you play on that gamepad, like, it's different.
Yeah.
Like you got so much space for your fingers.
I'll have to hold
Yeah,
the
really got big
Joy-Con
hands.
controller.
Yeah.
I'll have to hold it to see how it feels in my hand. Because also the other thing is I didn't get a chance to look. But because of the way they're doing the Joy-Con, the D-pad is it's just 4 separate buttons, not an actual like normal D-pad. So it's a little different. I don't know how that would play with like a fighting game, versus your usual D-pad you get on like on a PS4. So I thought to see what the Pro looks like, more, and then just kind of
You
get a
mean the
feel
D-pad?
for it. Yeah, because the D-pad, the 4 buttons are made.
I thought that was XY. I thought that was actual button. I thought the analog stick was the movement.
Well, it looked like, at least from when they showed it, they have like on the Joy-Con, on the
Review the video, Randall.
on the right they have the joystick and
the radio.
the X, Y, A, B or whatever,
Review the video.
and on the left the D-pad. I was looking at that
And,
separate buttons because you have to be able to use it like a separate controller, right? So,
Randall, review the video.
all right, we'll go back to the text.
Horrible.
No, I mean, I think, I know what you're talking about. I'm just fucking around. I like the way that voice sounded on me, man.
Well, let's take that voice into software. We started talking about it a little bit. Run it down. They start off the show 1-2 Switch and ARMS.
Yeah.
I mean, these are your they actually made me think of Kinect Sports, but these are your kind of your tie-in games.
Nintendo Land.
Right, exactly. These are this is what it can do.
Up and down on 1-2 Switch.
Yeah.
Up and down. I still don't understand the screen that sits behind you. I mean, I know that's the Switch itself.
Yeah.
And I know that's what counts, whatever, but like the other person being the actual screen as opposed to, I would really have to see that in action.
Yeah. I feel like with that
Not a
game, they want that game to be their Wii Sports, but I think the Nintendo Switch overall can do well. I don't think it's going to do Wii well. I think that just hit at the right time in the right way.
I see at best 65 million units.
I think that's
65.
yeah. I don't think
March
that's
3rd? March 3rd?
God, no, they don't have that
yeah.
I said, sir.
many. 65 million
I
hour
don't like
use.
some of that.
No, over lifetime.
I don't see 1-2 Switch. I don't think it has the same appeal as Wii Sports.
Mark my words, guys. Mark my words. 1-2 Switch is going to be a pack-in game.
I was gonna say that's where it's
come
gonna
the
have to
holiday
be.
season. Trust me.
I know. I could see we were talking having a SKU with maybe 1-2 Switch or ARMS, or like they did with Wii Sports, packing the game with the controller.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't. I mean, why am I spending $40? I think it's $40 or $50 for that game. I mean, they got a couple things in there. They got this eating thing that you do.
Yeah,
They got this
it doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't look
cow
like
milking
it doesn't look
thing.
like a real party game that you'd be like, all right, let me bring over my.
All right,
Switch
Grandma, let's
and-
milk the cow.
right,
Boring. What the fuck?
ARMS
Sorry, guys.
doesn't look like that too much, but it looks a little more.
Now, hold your horses, buddy.
Oh,
ARMS looks really fun.
it looks more like the game what they want, to be, as you bring it over, you show off what the console does, and you kind of just play it, put it away till you put your real game in. But it's something that the whole family can kind of jump in and play around with. Get it for the kids, put them in front of the Switch, have them punch the air, and whatever.
That's true. I agree. I mean, there again, that's one of those games you got to play. But it looks fun though.
Yeah.
Shout out to ARMS, man.
Yeah, it's nothing, like I said, nothing you're gonna sink 20 hours into, but you'll play it a little bit. You can say Christmas, open up, put it in. And then
Yeah,
take it
it's
out.
not gonna be Overwatch or anything like that. I mean, who knows? I mean, it might get like a little
I know.
following.
Watch
People
next year.
enjoy
There's
it.
like a whole esports league for.
Yeah, it's like, damn. What you mean? There's MOBAs and ARMS here? I need to get on my. I need to brush up.
So running down the track, just a couple of other software highlights. We talked about a little bit Mario Odyssey. Really excited for that one. They're using that has the platform mechanic.
What's the
which is
Heroes
really
one?
good. You said the Heroes one?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to remember which one you're referring to.
I think it's like a RPG looking type.
You talk about the Fire Emblem?
No, it's gone. It's like go to bed Heroes or something like that.
I'm trying to remember now. Which
I don't have it in front of me.
Oh, yeah, I've had to. I'm drawing a blank on that one.
They talked about it on the Treehouse.
Okay, I don't think I saw that
So
one.
it looked pretty
Yeah,
fun,
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, I mean that's not enough to really make you be like, oh yeah, Switch has every game I need. No,
right.
it's not really one of those games, but it does look pretty sweet though. I hope
Yeah.
they get some sales. I think it's like Frostbite Studios or something like that.
Yeah.
Snakebite Studios. But the Let's see. We got that.
I'm waiting. Actually, waiting to hear your because we talked a little bit. I want to skip ahead. I want to hear your opinion on Xenoblade 2, man.
Yeah, man. I have no opinion.
None. I was watching. I was hoping. I was like, oh, maybe this is a Tales game. I was getting kind of excited. I was like, oh, Xenoblade. That's
No,
cool.
look, it looks Xenoblade 2. Have you played it?
No.
Have y'all played Xenoblade at all?
No, like I said, I've seen you play some of it, but it's never been a.
I've been, I'm a Microsoft fan. Xenosaga, what's up? Xenogears, I'm still waiting on that. But anyway, I'm probably gonna be waiting till I might meet Jesus before I see that game. But
He'll have it in hand.
Huh?
He'll have it in hand.
I'm like, Lord, how did you know? You know my heart.
Hit them sticks, Noonie. Hit them sticks.
I got my Joy-Con right here. You give me joy, Lord. You give me joy. Listen. Xenoblade 2.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Are you excited for? I mean,
yeah,
because it wasn't a ton, but it looks like they gave you some.
Yeah, I mean, you got. I mean, I think people who are used to Xenoblade would know that it has that scope. I mean, you see the monster in the background turning his head and all that type of stuff.
Right.
That was there.
Right.
You know, in Xenoblade Chronicles. You know, in the one after on the Wii U, Chronicles X, but. To see it in here, I mean, hopefully they've done better. I want them to get rid of that song that was in Xenoblade 2. Burnt. I'm like, oh, this is the terrible. It's a song. People who play Xenoblade, Chronicles X, they know, like when you go in the city and they play, man, that song played all the man. That was a shitty. But they didn't show any Max though.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, where the Max at?
Right.
I mean, but it seems like it's following the story of the Monado.
Yeah.
Like
it said without not giving too much information, it must be kind of difficult to see where it kind of lines. You know,
I gotta see, but I mean, as long as I want that. Look, I want them to have the Xenogears sound. People, I feel like that's doing the soundtrack, and I want that whole thing.
Yeah.
All of that up in there.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be cool. But so far, the scope looks beautiful, man. It's always been a beautiful game.
Right.
I put like 90 hours in that game. No, literally 90 hours.
Real quick, actually, as an aside, before we go on to more software, what do you think about the no more region lock?
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. I'm always a fan of that, just because I was thinking about when Xenoblade 1 came out in Japan first. I can get around that.
Yeah, but Nintendo's never really had too many games that I just had to have from Japan. Like I just never Sony's always been like the king of that. Like you know, they got those like the PSVR games where you lift up the skirt and shit with the girl and all that, and the pervy games.
Sorry, I don't know about that.
Huh?
Yes.
Look it up. It's
we have Xboxes.
Yeah.
We have Xboxes.
Whatever.
Oh, you got tunnel vision. Okay. All right. That's cool.
Yes, ours is straight ahead. Yours is up a skirt.
It is funny you say that though, because I remember when I was younger, you know, we talked about it during our retrospective on PlayStation about, you know, going back and trying to play, you know, imported games and everything. I used to, like 10, 20 years ago, I would have been really excited for a lack of, you know, region locking. Now, you know, it's not as big of a deal. I'm glad they're doing it. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of get what you mean where it's not
big of a as far as Nintendo is concerned. It's not like the last time I imported a game was on the PS3, and it was the Jump Stars game.
Okay, yeah.
And I got it because I had no idea it was coming to America.
I imported a game that I couldn't find anywhere here.
What was that?
Phantasy Star Online for Xbox. It's the last game imported.
No, that's back in like 1994, right?
What is it really? That's like 2005, 6, somewhere in there. That was 12 years ago. Sheesh.
Yeah, man. I mean, but you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's almost. I don't know. I have to see the games.
I think it would have been more news if they had region locking rather than not had it. You know what I'm saying?
Do they have
it's
it
more
for
standard.
Other consoles
Yeah,
now or not?
Xbox and region locking, and PS4 should be no region locking if I remember correctly.
What the hell's Xbox needed unregion lock? What the hell's out there? They just got rid of Scalebound, man.
You were ready to throw that. You waited to work that one in there.
Look, sir, stick to looking up skirts over there.
I mean, look, the world was at peace, baby. We just got over the Trump presidency type thing. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to recover. And then on this fateful day, people were just breaking news.
I don't understand. Like
Scalebound has been canceled.
I didn't realize that Scalebound was the greatest game in the history of video games. That people are acting like this is
heartbroken.
Every time I saw it, it was a little rough looking. It was not that great. Like I was interested, but it was a little rough.
It's very sad that y'all lost. Y'all had a great loss. Okay, well, we're gonna get through this, man. We're gonna support Nier Automata on the PS4, right?
No.
No part of that.
Nope.
Take that.
That's why that game got canceled. Y'all wasn't gonna buy it no way.
Nope.
Y'all some haters.
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, they gotta wait to hit Xbox Gold.
Well, I'm gonna support Platinum Games on PS4 and when they make another Bayonetta. We're looking forward to that. What? Don't worry about it, man. Y'all about to lose every game. Eventually, all y'all gonna have is Gears.
Listen.
With Halo.
And Halo. E3 gonna be 2 games. Y'all gonna be like,
We got a lot of time left. Y'all want to talk about something?
they keep pushing that that daggone PC, that tablet PC, man. That's all. You can play anywhere. You can play. There's only 2 games to play. Nah, man. I mean, shouts out to Xbox for losing the game though. But back to the Switch.
Wow.
You wait till PlayStation takes that L. We're gonna be all over you.
Oh yeah, what's taking an L? PlayStation?
Yeah,
Man,
listen.
To who?
Listen. We're off topic. We're getting off topic.
They're saturating the market. I don't need
We're getting
4
off topic.
types of PlayStations.
Yeah, that's kind of dope. Like you go and buy a PlayStation.
It's really not 4. It's like it's like a PlayStation and a half.
Yeah, you got slim, regular, PS4 Pro.
PS4 like
It's slim thick.
4.5.
Yeah,
thick.
No matter what you do, you go get a PlayStation. It's just about which one you get.
So the Pro of the BBW of PlayStations.
Yeah,
taking a turn.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what they said. I mean, PS4 Pro is for the BBW, right? You know what I'm saying? I know you can tell me. I know you can co-sign on that. Xbox One. I mean, that's where the graveyard is. I mean, everything is over.
No,
they ain't nothing but dead.
They slim down.
Okay.
They taking
we'll
bodies over there, huh?
Well, we'll worry about that later. We gotta get back to the
Yeah, we're gonna have an episode about the graveyard.
Okay. All right. We'll see who's in the graveyard when that Scorpio comes out.
The graveyard that is PlayStation's backward compatibility.
Right.
What you say?
PlayStation's crushing under that weight of 4.5 teraflops.
Whatever you guys got to say, you got to say it's PlayStation.
We get that 4K.
Talk to PlayStation's 4K. How you know? You ain't ever seen nothing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
You've seen what game has come out on the Scorpio that you've seen?
I got 20/20 vision.
Jesus
showed me.
They told you a list of lies. It's like, yo, man, this is what they said.
Right. Hey, listen.
4K capabilities, scale bound. Hold on.
Listen.
No scale bound.
Listen, we'll settle that out in June. Nintendo.
Okay, let's get back
Are
to
you a
Nintendo.
Shin Megami Tensei fan?
I
I saw the Atlas and I thought maybe it might be Persona at first.
I was really hoping for Persona. Persona's always on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean, Shin Megami Tensei, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it to sport it. Okay, this is what I need all my Nintendo fans to do. When these games come out, I need you guys to get out of your feelings. Okay. Support the game. Okay. Buy the games. People say that we don't buy third party. We do. I know I'm one of them. Okay. I'm willing to support it. I'm willing to play it. I'm willing to give them negative and positive feedback. But most importantly, buy the game. Don't just buy Zelda and Smash and Splatoon and Mario Kart. Buy FIFA. You know what? As a matter of fact, EA, I got a promise for you. When you drop FIFA, I'm buying FIFA. I'm gonna get my ass beat in FIFA, but at least I got it. FIFA, play against somebody in the big.
Listen, yeah, that actually gets to a point. I was gonna, before we run too long, I wanted to get to. There's some more games I want to talk about, but
sorry, buddy.
Kind of a concern, I have is, Nintendo right now, at least, and based on the presentation, Nintendo and the Switch, it's kind of like the people who are looking at Nintendo are people who already would get Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Like Shin Megami Tensei, the Mario games, Zelda. All these games are all games that you already know you're going to get on Nintendo. These are Nintendo games. Mm-hmm. My concern is we know there's 80 games in development, but I really would like to see a stronger sign of third-party support. I mean, Skyrim's cool, but that game it's an old game. I mean,
it's an old ass game.
Like, it
came out in 2011 or something.
Yeah, and it's not like it's the HD remaster and you're not getting mods, and I'm not like trying to talk down about it, but the fact of the matter is,
that's like what you're doing.
The problem is when if you're looking at a situation where you only get one console, and I'm like, well, I love Mario, but on PS4, I can also get Mass Effect. Like with having the key third-party games, it makes it harder to get that console, or at least it makes you delay it. You'll say, okay, I'll get it after I get my PS4, Xbox One, then I'll go back and get the Switch. It's just, and it's a a lost sale that you may never get picked back up. So I really hope at E3 we see a real emphasis on third-party support. I mean, they're only going to get so much because the Wii, they didn't get a ton, and the Wii U didn't do too well, so they're probably going to wait and see how successful it is. But whatever they have,
but that's the part that I hate.
Yeah, it's kind of like a catch-22.
Yeah, I think it's the dumbest. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. I mean, first of all, I think it'd be stupid as hell that EA can say what the hell they want to say about Nintendo, and then find their asses on their stage in Japan. Like, I mean, I don't think like they ridiculed the Wii U to score. Like they started that whole third party. They really did. Like they ain't gonna put our shit on there. What the hell? What? You feel me?
Yeah.
And everybody started jumping ship. I mean, left Ubisoft over there like, yeah, we're gonna put Rayman on Wii U. I mean, we're gonna put Rayman. We're gonna put it on everybody's console.
Rayman Origins.
Yeah, I mean,
Rayman Legends.
It is like you said. It's a
they started
it's a bad situation for them to do
pompous.
that. But then the problem is, okay, you have EA. They'll put one FIFA game. There's no Madden listed on there, even if NBA is not great. NBA these games are the games you need to see because for some people this is going to be their only console. You're only going to get one.
Yeah, I mean they need to get. They need to get
8 to 12, 8 to 14. They're not going to be. That really, if you think about it, you have
talk about the age
to start.
Well, that's even more important then because they don't have the independent income to go buy out that many games.
But the console's not marketed to 8 to 12 and 8 to 14.
Oh, it's exactly where it's going. It's family. It's going for
casual gamers.
Yeah, and I don't even mean that as a pejorative. I just mean they're going
not in a bad way.
Every console's marketed for that age group. Because they want to get as many people as possible.
Started as early as possible.
Like right now the Switch is for the hardcore Nintendo fan. Yes. But if they want to get Wii numbers, if they want to get PS4 numbers,
they gotta have the everyday game. They have to have the everyday game. That doesn't mean that that's what that's who they're marketing to right now.
That's who the future market is.
The kids are gonna go with where the kids want. I mean, people have been buying Call of Duty and Blood type games on PS4 and Xbox One for years. So
exactly, so they need that on the Switch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Doom is already out, man.
Yeah. Well,
ooh, wow. Pixelated blood. Okay. I
mean, that's a lot of blood. Killer Instinct's already out, buddy. That's what we do.
I'm just saying. I hope to see more. You just again going that Mass Effect example.
They got to have games like Mass Effect. They got to have.
You have to give people the ability to get that as well as Smash Brothers. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, because what's gonna make black people jump on there would be Madden,
right?
You know what I mean?
NBA 2K16 or 2K17 is gonna be, or 18 is gonna be there.
Yeah, you don't play there. FIFA. But FIFA's coming out though. So I mean, we got 2K18.
Yeah, but the problem is if that seems to be where it's mostly stopped at. Like it's FIFA and then 2K18. But I'm just saying as far as everything else.
I mean, but that's pretty much what we already know. I mean, do we want ports of last year's games? No, like do we want Mafia 3 on there?
Real quick, shout out to Nintendo. I was concerned that it would be a very port heavy presentation, a lot of Wii U ports being sent over to kind of fluff up the library. So I'm glad they didn't take that route. I'm glad that they're going new games ground up for the Switch. But back to your saying, I don't think it has to be ports, but even just saying, hey, in the future, we
kind of missed that boat. I mean, we don't know if Mortal Kombat is. I mean, not Mortal Kombat. We don't know if Injustice 2
right, yeah, for example, but that's the thing. We don't know. And so if you're putting your pre-order ready, or you're saying, all right, I'm going on into Nintendo.
It would be nice enough.
Yeah, it's hard to do that when you don't know. We have to wait till E3, if we see it at all then.
You have to wait till E3. God damn it. I mean, but you're right, though. People need to know. I mean, I know a gang of African Americans in the hood, in the burbs, that all they do is play sports game. Right. So we got 2K18.
Right.
Okay. That's a start. People play 2K. That's a high seller.
Yeah,
the highest seller that EA got would be Madden. That's their,
that's their bread and butter.
FIFA's their highest.
Well, never mind. I was proven wrong. I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You gotta be proven wrong.
So it's soccer.
Yeah.
Basketball and football.
I mean,
it's just because I guess I'm just thinking, and they're not the same caliber game.
But that would be dope. Oh man.
Well, I was gonna say, to my point, like they're not the same caliber games, and we know the difference. But like for especially the younger audience, the Wii U and really all the consoles are competing with tablets. Being able to throw a tablet on, play some endless runner that's some dumb skin, and then go about getting on YouTube or whatever. They have to have, if they're not going to have a bunch of multimedia options, they're not going to have different things. The Switch has to be able to say, if I get the Switch, I can get as much as I possibly can, enjoyment out of beyond stuff that hardcore RPG fans or hardcore Nintendo, or old gamers would get enjoyment out of. Like you could get a Switch and be happy with just what the offering they have, Shin Megami Tensei, Blade. That's fine because you have a history with that and you're familiar with that. But if you're 15, you didn't pick up a Wii U, you're wondering where's Call of Duty at? Where's Black Ops? The next Black Ops?
Yeah, those but
is that a word? Is that?
But those are games that naturally get introduced or brought to the public in May. Like Call of Duty has their own little thing where they do it every May.
Yeah,
the new Call of Duty. I don't want last year's Call of Duty. As a matter of fact, didn't nobody want it because the sales were down. I would like to see Titanfall 2 come. I mean, but I could wait on that. I don't want that to be an annualized game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
but whatever
would be cool.
Whatever that equivalent is, though, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I like a Battlefield. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Well, I mean, Battlefield. That's got to have some legs, and it's only been out like a year. I mean,
if
they could get that on the Switch, I think it'd be good because for example, they talked about that button on the controller that lets you record.
Share button.
Yeah, share photos and then eventually go to video. I mean, that's what gaming is now, especially for a lot of young kids.
So they're jumping into the esport lane, of course, and they're big supporters of Twitch and things like that, YouTube gaming,
because you can get paid to do what you do,
right? And I think that's why it's important to have those games on there because those are the games that the kids are going to want to stream. I mean, Minecraft is cool, and that's going to be, I think, it's going to be big for them, but
it's going to be big.
They
shout out to Microsoft for having Mojang on their team.
Yeah, and just saying, hey,
that's the last one that they got, buddy. Huh? Oh yeah, clear your throat. I would too.
Take PlayStation, take out your mouth.
Come on, baby.
At least give Nintendo some love while you're
I'm a Nintendo fan. Y'all see me, baby. Now, I mean.
So, do you think are they gonna have like YouTube access on the Switch?
More likely.
Because I did mention. I was saying I hope so because for that very same reason,
Because they got a plethora, and people. And that's what people are up and down about. I mean, some people are asking: is the UI as we see now?
Yeah,
is that just a placeholder?
It's got to be, right?
Yeah, it isn't. It looks too stock.
Yeah,
it looks too standard.
They're probably saving that for their
nothing looks that doesn't look inviting at all.
No,
like the game only. That has to be. I mean, for them to be working with with DNA, to make that blank ass, just a game only. Nothing else.
It would be.
They say they got rid of Miiverse.
I mean, then again, I would say Nintendo.
They can clean it up a little bit more, make it look more user friendly. And then, of course, they did say they was going to have Netflix and YouTube and Hulu and all that.
Okay.
So
just being able to easily play, stream and share is huge, and particularly again when you're competing with tablets and having access to all that information. That's why I think it would be. I don't think there's any technical reason why they couldn't run it. Getting a game like League or Dota on there would be tremendous because MOBAs are huge, and then I think that would be almost a system seller.
I mean, it would. I mean, because you don't have. I mean, everybody can have their own personal Switch with their own personal stuff as they dock it in each screen. So all they would have to. So essentially, I mean, all they would have to have, if everybody had it, like in hindsight, if everybody had a Switch, and these MOBAs and Dotas, whatever, they all come together and have all these whatevers. Then all they would have to have is a dock. The dock itself is $80. They don't have to buy a PS4. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't have to spend a whole bunch of money on rigs. You know what I mean? So you spend less money on the docks, and then everybody else has a Switch, and then you straight up in there.
Yeah.
It's that's dope. Yeah. That part is dope. But let's talk about, before we get out of here, let's talk about some of the things that they say there's going to be there, like the appointment setup on the mobile app. And the Bluetooth feature, like the microphone through the phone. You guys hear about that?
Actually, I'm not thinking about it because I actually had a question about headphones and audio from the actual tablet.
Yeah.
Have they discussed that much?
They got a headphone capability, but something with the phone that you're supposed to be able to use Bluetooth wise it syncs with the device that becomes your microphone. It's kind of weird. I mean, I'll let Nintendo say it better than what we can, but that's all speculation. You know how people lie.
Yeah, but I mean, especially when. Day after event, rumors are flying fast, and
as soon as the shit get revealed, they're like, "Yeah, did you guys hear about that toaster oven they got in there? Did you hear about that?"
That's true.
I mean, at the same time, I can almost believe that. That seems like a very Nintendo way of doing things, which is just not quite the easiest way to.
It's cumbersome, but it does cut costs. I mean, I have an iPhone. You have an Android.
Yeah, I mean, do you really want to do that though? I mean,
hell the fuck no.
Hey, I mean, most people want to get their Turtle Beaches out. put the thing on,
Yeah.
headset, and go.
And I'm
I mean,
sure, but I'm sure that they will come up with a configure. Like those guys will come up with a configuration that
Yeah.
works, specifically
Right.
with that. Because think about it, like Xbox had their, you couldn't use, you had to use proprietary versions for them.
yeah.
So people can't. I mean, they had their version that people got acclimated. Like,
Yeah.
I think the only one that did better with that will be Sony in this case, because I'm using the same headphones that I have for my PS3.
Right.
It's just a USB. Switcheroo.
Yeah.
I mean, but some people are using the ones that are like the controller and all that,
Yeah.
or Bluetooth it. I mean, so
I guess I am
Yeah.
wondering though, like, will it have? Let's say if you're playing on the tablet, you don't want sound coming out of it. Will you have just will you be able to pair like regular Bluetooth headphones with it to
Can I
have?
put my Beats out and hook them up?
Right.
That
for
would be
example,
dope.
That would be
dope.
yeah.
That definitely would be dope.
curious.
I mean, well, more on that when they show us. I mean, that cannot be the UI, but if it is,
Right.
but shit,
long as
make it look fun.
Yeah. Exactly.
That shit look boring as hell. Like,
Yeah.
I'm about to play some Zelda.
So we were talking about as far as taking it off the dock. We were talking earlier about. They said battery life ranges from like 2.5 hours to like 6 hours.
It's a billion
It's
hours.
just a lot of it's gonna depend on
Uh-huh.
what game you're playing. If you're playing WarioWare, it'll probably be like 3-4 hours. They said,
Yeah.
I think they said Zelda was like 3 hours. I think Skyrim would probably be about 2.
That's a graphically intensive game, though. I mean,
yeah, which is fine. And we were discussing, how that
the
plays
the
into
car trip.
Yeah. Well, because they're positioning it as
the
an
Randall has
on-the-go.
kids. He'll never have car chargers.
Yeah. Well,
And-
but if you don't have some, I mean, or you forget it, I mean.
Then you forgot it.
It just seems if you're positioning the product as on the go, that's
Mm-hmm.
an important thing to at least be concerned about.
Randall, you forgot the car charger.
I'm just saying you're
you forget the
Nintend's
concept?
telling me
Man,
Take it outside to
see
go
what I'm saying?
play.
Randall's going to Texas. Him and his wife and his kids.
yeah.
Everything's in the car. It's like, kids, let's go. They're like, all right, daddy. He shuts the door. His wife shuts the door. He's backing out. He's getting on the highway. Everybody's happy. The wheels on the bus are going round and round. They say, you know what? The switch dies. Dad, my switch dies. Oh, just look in the back and get the car charger. Dad, we don't have it. You forgot it on the table. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. The whole time. So you better do everybody.
Listen, even in the scenario, even that scenario though, right? Even if it's completely my fault to forget the charger,
Okay, Google, worse than Ears Best Buy.
right? But then
Walmart.
then the alternative becomes just take your tablet out and then play with that for a while, and then that's just it.
That dies too because you don't get no chargers.
Well, I mean, but
You don't have the
your tablet's
charger.
gonna last. It'll last
Dad,
longer than
Dad forgot the
2.5
charger.
hours.
How dare? I don't know what's wrong with my husband.
you
Forget
got
charges.
you got an iPad. How long does your iPad last on average?
A billion hours.
I mean, it's a billion's more than 2.
Actually, let me tell you what. Depending, I mean, I don't use it. I like that. I don't play games on it that much, and when
Yeah.
I do, I mean, it can go down. It lasts, but it can
Yeah.
go down.
My
But
iPad lasts about 6 hours.
Yeah,
I mean, the charge
as
ratio
far
is different.
as-
Like it takes forever to charge. So
Right.
I mean, especially
all
if
I'm
you use
saying
an
is,
iPhone.
as far as
charger.
Nintendo trying to position this product and being your primary entertainment device, that battery life is. I mean, I understand why they have to run, but battery life is a concern. It's something to think about.
Don't worry about it, man, because they got fast charging. Now what?
I mean, it does. But I
Is
mean,
it wireless?
but you're not going to fast charge in a car, even on USB.
Yeah, not in your car because you forgot the charger.
even USB C is not going to be like most car chargers aren't going to give you fast charging.
Yeah, you're right.
But if you charge it, you en route somewhere, so you can be in a car for a while.
Yeah, and you can take that.
It's just hey, if that. I mean, it's fine. Hey,
But
don't-
honestly, I know people are going to disagree with me. Like, dude, no, he's right. It's a mobile unit.
I'm not saying it's. I'm not even saying it's unacceptable. I'm just saying it's.
no, dude. It's very unacceptable. Okay, like if I want to play Zelda for 5 hours straight, then that's my prerogative.
Yeah.
Why are you out playing
Well,
a
I mean,
game?
even if you let's say you just
5
get to
hours, like
I mean,
I don't get it.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but then that
hey, Nintendo wants us to play basketball at a basketball court. So you tell me they made that video.
we do not speak of that.
Like, hey, who got next? No, not me. I'm over here on my Switch.
I'm on 2K. I'm on the park. I'm on the park on the park. You get it? Yeah, man. I mean, I'm really hopeful for the Switch, man. Hey, guys, we didn't tell y'all to do this at all this entire time, but please tell us what you think. Let us know how you feel about the Switch. Are you getting it? Are you not getting it? You're on the fence. You're going to wait till the end of the year. You're going to buy it day one. Did you pre-order? Did you pre-order it?
I haven't pre-ordered it yet.
Yeah. Did you pre-order Omar?
I pre-order borrowing yours once you get it.
Oh, no. no. I pre-ordered it,
How
guys.
much did you put down when you pre-ordered?
I put $50 down, man. The minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, I put the minimum down.
Bare minimum.
I put the minimum down.
He paid it in quarters.
Put the minimum on, and they was like,
you have to do it in person at GameStop, right? You can't do it online.
yeah,
Can you do it anywhere else than GameStop?
you can do it at Best Buy if you can find it.
I might be too late.
Yeah, Best Buy, they nickel and diamond people. Walmart, Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. There we go.
See, I went to Amazon after we talked to the phone, and it just said product unavailable. So
You can't get one. You can't get one. Look at it. You need to get one because, as you can see, the Xbox ain't got none.
Now what's gonna happen is that you pre-ordered yours for $50. GameStop not gonna have them, and they only gonna give you $43 back because that's the way they do things.
They gonna have them. They better have them. They better have them.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna write this. I'm gonna write my senator, man. GameStop ain't got what they say they're supposed to have,
Your senator.
huh?
Mr. Senator
Joyce Beatty.
GameStop,
Hey.
we got
No,
that.
that's representative. It's close, nigga. I'll write her. She know where she at. She black too now.
All right.
Shouts out to Joyce Beatty. Shouts out to all my pre-order people. Shouts out to my
Shouts
haters.
out to where they can let us know if they pre-ordered it, what they was feeling about
Yeah,
that.
man. Shout us out at the ramen room at gmail.com. I know it's a Gmail account. And yeah, it may say we ain't got no bread. But guess what?
What?
That sounded way up.
Oh,
It's
my
the
goodness.
ramen room at gmail.com.
Real quick, as we wrap up. Yep. Overall impressions of the event and of the device.
Event, I give it a 7. Actually, I give it a 6.5 out of 10.
That translator brought it down, didn't it?
Woo! Boy, when that dude from the Grasshopper Studios came out,
See the 51.
it
was like,
have a good night. Be safe.
it was just
Be safe.
the translator was
It's
lost.
like, yo, man, did he say some? Was he up there saying Japanese ebonics? Or
You know, he
something?
was like paraphrasing. He's like, basically, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just,
Game's coming
Basically,
out.
how?
Play with it does. Enjoy it. Have a good day. Like, it's like, damn. I mean,
I was like, I thought it
So-
was a solid event personally.
What do you
I
think
give
of
it
the
a 6.5
device?
out of 10.
What do you think of the
Device,
device?
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
That's because you pre-ordered it.
High praise. I know. You got the Nintendo boxers on, man.
That's that.
The hole in the back.
What do you think, Omar? What do you think? What you know? What you know?
The device itself, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it a 7.
Yeah.
I'll wait and see what this one here says. See, I'm like, you like it, Hassan? Is it cool? Yep.
It's a gorgeous device, man. I mean, I know it's not an iPad Air, none of that. I mean, I have one. I don't compare devices like that. Oh, it's not an iPad. It
Well,
No,
shit-
because it's a
it-
different.
it's not a
meant for different
PS4.
use.
It
should-
is, but you still the comparison has to be made because your dollar's got to go somewhere, and sometimes you got to say, hey, either
His dollar's going to GameStop.
it's.
Yeah.
I mean, they are fighting for your entertainment time, so there is some comparison.
Hey, yeah, but they got the game. That's what the games are for. That's what the games for, and that's what Zelda's going to be doing. Damn, that Microsoft choke got you together.
I know. It's
Shit.
scale bound.
You want some? You want
got
some?
that scale bound.
Some PS4 robot testing or something?
Some
Oh,
tussle.
that'll make it worse.
You want some Nintendo tussling?
Yeah, I'll split the difference. I'll say I'll give the device presentation. I'll give it about 7. It was solid. They focused on games. You know, it was. I mean, it was good.
What about the device? How you feel about it?
Device, I'll split it. Go 8. I'm really excited by it. Like I said, I like the ability to take it out.
After all that
Heck of a
argument, we
go.
agree.
Yeah,
High five.
there you go, man. I'm excited. I have questions like, does the performance change when you take it out of the dock to the screen? You know, really, how does battery life and real life use work?
Will it do the Note 7 thing and
You
blow
know,
up in your hand
just
like when you're
whatever.
playing long
You
period
No, it
of
has to be
time?
on your ear. It's right here. They'll put up to the ear and it's gonna blow up. That's how I do it.
Man, don't put that. Don't put that. I'm glad everybody checked this out today. Shout out to everybody for listening, man.
Man,
Everybody
that's
get up
an
out of here.
exciting time of year, man.
Yeah.
We got the
New
Switch
year.
announcement. We got GDC coming up in March. We got Scorpio at E3. Sony is doing something, I don't know.
We'll get ready.
And we got it's
Huh?
exciting. It's exciting.
What was that?
Sony got VR upskirts.
However you gotta get it, yes, how you gotta do it. But listen, check us out, everybody. Tomorrow we're going on an adventure.
Field trip.
We're going on a field trip. Where are we going, Randall?
We're going to OhioCon.
And what is that?
It's a big weeaboo convention for nerds.
All right. And what are we wearing, Omar?
Chaps.
I didn't get the shirts in time.
Son's got chaps. I got a kimono. Omar's got a sword. It's gonna be an interesting.
No.
Wait.
No.
No.
No. I got the Waluigi outfit.
Dude, I hope to see that. You know Waluigi.
I'm lying.
Oh.
I am lying.
You say you were a Waluigi kind of guy.
I'm going as a black guy.
I'm going to
Can't.
There's gonna be a lot of those there.
I don't think so, man.
Hey, black people like anime.
Socially awkward ones, yes.
Yeah, Benny coming. But no, that's what you guys. So we go to HowCon. It's all about anime, video games, comic books. It's going to be a beautiful time. Lot of cosplay is going to be happening there. We're going to be taking pictures, videos. Hopefully we can slide in and get.
What's the over under on Deadpools? What's the over under on Deadpools?
What you mean?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna give under 20 because it's anime. It's anime focused, so you're not gonna see a ton of American comics.
Okay, so over under on Naruto characters or Dragon Ball Z characters.
You might see a lot more Fate Stay Night characters.
Like, over 50. If you're combining the two, over 50.
I can see Fate Stay Night, Attack on Titan.
Okay, yeah, Attack on Titan.
Maybe Dragon Ball Z, possibly. Goku Black.
I bet you see a bunch of Vegeta pink shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was at a comic book convention, I saw a bunch of those. So I bet you'll see a bunch of the anime.
Probably see some Akumas, Bisons,
Ryu or Ken.
People like that cat outfit. What's her name? Felicia. Like shit. I like it.
You know what? I'll wear that tomorrow.
That's our time, guys. We love y'all. Good night.
Peace.
Peace out.